Good afternoon everyone. Myself Rana Pratap Singh. Welcome you all. Today I am going to demonstrate FTIR spectroscopy, basics, important part of instrument, its application and handling of different instrument of FTIR. We have three types of FTIR in our college. First one is Perkin-Elmer, second one is the Thermo Fisher, third one is the latest Agilent Carey 360 FTIR. Now I will introduce some basic information about the FTIR. The first one who found that a spectrum and its interferogram are related via Fourier transform was Lloyd Ray. He made the discovery in 1892. But the first one who successfully converted an interferogram to its spectrum was the Feliget, who made the accomplishment after more than half a century. Fast Fourier transform method, on which the modern FTIR spectrometer based, was introduced to the world by Coley and Turkey in 1965. Firstly, I will show the component of IR hydraulic press that are used for the preparation of this called KBR pellets. KBR pellets you may understand as sample vehicle, which are used for the preparation of different samples. But I will show you on the latest instrument which are used to analyze quantitative and qualitative analysis of sample. Here is the kit which is provided at the time of supply with instrument. Basically need to prepare two pellets. First one is the KBR and second one is with the sample. Why using KBR potassium bromide? The reason is that KBR makes sample stable and it is inert in nature. For example, take a small mortar and pestles. It is easy to clean and there is a less chances of contamination. There are different steps for cleaning of mortar and pestles. First one is a clean powder or particle with a lint-free cloth or a tissue paper. Then use little amount of water to clean. Afterward followed by acetone and dry it with the dryer. Now to ensure good quality result, crush few amount of potassium bromide powder on a mortar and pestles. Then discard it. Then prepare your blank disc one. Secondly, KBR amount and sample amount as recommended in pharmacopoeia in the ratio of 1:100. For example, we are taking a drug like paracetamol for the preparation of sample, in which we take 1 part of sample, that is paracetamol, and 100 part of KBR. But due to the accuracy, we are not able to weighing 1 mg on balance, so I need take 10 mg of drug and 1 gram of KBR for making the pellets. After making mixture of sample and KBR, we put some KBR in SS accessories and use hydraulic press to make uniform pellets under the pressure of 10 psi. Of pellets, keep this in the instrument sample cabinet. Now I am going to demonstrate the operation of software microlab solution. After weighing of KBR and paracetamol, we put these on SS accessories and use hydraulic press to make a uniform pellets. Pressure on hydraulic press should be 10 ton 155 psi. After the preparation of pellets, keep this in a instrument sample cabinet. Now I am going to demonstrate the operation of software microlab solution. After the preparation of pellet at hydraulic press, we need to keep KBR blank pellet for background, and if we have any absorbance, so it will be prepare neutral function group spectra. Now I will start the operations. First of all, I will tell the cameraman to see the FTIR. This one is the Agilent model Carey 630 FTIR. We have already prepared the sample as well as the blank. In blank we use KBR and in sample we use paracetamol in the ratio of 10 mg in 1 gram of KBR. Now I will tell you the software part. First of all, click on the microlab PC. First of all, we use the blank. We put this chamber in the instrument and close the chamber. From here we start the operation. So we have already put blank in the instrument. So here we start the background. It will take some time for the collection of background. So background is clear. Then we are using sample. We have made sample of paracetamol. We put name ID of the sample which are used. After collecting the background and then we run the sample, then we obtain the final spectra of our sample is like this, and after printout we got spectra like this. Through this we can identify the number of functional groups, and after running the blend and the samples we got final spectra like this. Through this we can identify different functional groups which are present in the atoms. These are used for the qualitative and quantitative purposes, and also used to identify the unknown impurity which are present in samples. So I hope so this demonstration will be helpful to you. Thanks.